And welcome back to Fox League's Awesome 80s, an episode where I am going 1988 back to back. Before the break, you saw the Broncos' first win, their first game against Manly at Lang Park. Now the debut of the Newcastle Knights. This was played on that first Saturday afternoon in round one, 1988, and they came up against the might of the Parramatta Eels. Would it matter that Newcastle didn't win? Probably not. The passionate fans of the Newcastle Knights were on show right from that very first day.
Graham Annesley blows the whistle and the Newcastle Knights start Winfield Cup action as far as Saturdays are concerned in 1988, and it's Ericsson who was tackled just outside the quarter line. First penalty, Annesley in quickly against Townsend. This is probably the best Parramatta side we've seen on the field for over 12 months because they were decimated by injuries last year. They've got the ball on the halfway line and running deep and onto the ball is Linda. He's had a bit of a stint again in England in the off-season. His nose badly broken over there while playing for Castleford. At Peter Ford, just inside Newcastle's territory. Mosley, Sterling, Kenny. Well picked up in the end by Michael Ericsson. Ericsson back inside Newcastle's territory.
Kenny was looking for a runner who wasn't there on the outside.
And here's Linda again, getting very much involved early on. Last tackle against Parramatta. Good defence from Newcastle early on. And there's the kick from Sterling into the open spaces. And that's Rod Whittaker getting back. And he collected that ball safely. Only about 8 metres out from his own line. Frendo in a dummy half. That's Robbie Tew, taking up the captain, Sam Stewart, who had a blinder in that Sevens victory over Manly earlier on in the season. That's the replacement, David Thorne. And the Knights kicking it away from Tony Chalmers and also the fullback Delroy, but Chalmers it is who gets the ball and banged into the ground there.
Good settled piece of play by Newcastle, no sign of early nerves.
Growth. Had a huge game last week when he came on against Illawarra. Delroy, good pass there from Taylor. It went to Linda, the ball has gone loose and Stewart's got it for Newcastle.
If anything, it's Parramatta who are rushing things at the moment, but they seem determined to move the ball wide. They're not going to take Newcastle on in the middle.
Gee, Linda's getting himself involved early on for the Parramatta Eels, isn't he? And that's Thorne.
Taken it up a few times.
And Thorne, a former Eel himself. Townsend. Now Butterfield. Good tackle. Paul Taylor. Now here's Frendo back in amongst the forwards. He wished he hadn't. Townsend. Penalty against Parramatta. Up inside the 5. Robbie Tew comes up. And can he be a man who creates history and scored the Newcastle Knights' first ever Winfield Cup premiership points. So Tew probably kicking into the breeze, and you can see actually the goalposts are moving about a bit there. That's the wind that's blowing them as Tew comes in. There it is. He struck it pretty well. It's there. The Newcastle Knights open their account with a penalty goal, and the Knights are leading the Eels by 2 points to 0. We've had only 4 minutes play. Almost made a mess of that, and gee, he's been given a bit for his trouble. This will be a penalty. Steve Walters came in and decided after Boyd had the lock forward had cleaned Sterling up or made sure that he wasn't going to go anywhere with it. Ella to try and level the scores. There's the kick, and he's got it. And so Ella levels it up for the Parramatta Eels. 7 minutes into the game, and it's the Newcastle Knights 2, the Parramatta Eels 2. 20 metres out. Now that's Wynn. Wynn couldn't get his pass away. Had Sterling in support. Mosley, Taylor, last tackle. Ella, I should say, that's Ericsson with it. It comes away now towards Chalmers. He's trying to force his way over. He's across the corner post and the referee says no try. Sterling to put the ball in this scrum. Well, the fans booing, but that whistle was very clear. Kenny's got Ericsson in support. Ericsson in a bit of open space. He's over the quarter And Ericsson running to the gap said, see you later, it's 6-2 to the Eel. So here's Ella, a chance to make it 3 out of 3, and he's got it. And so Parramatta are leading Newcastle by 10 points to 2. And he's managed to get it 10 metres inside Newcastle's territory. 10 minutes to go till half-time. Wynn goes the blind side. Wynn trying to set up Ericsson. He's got that pass away. Now Ericsson down to the quarter line. He's looking for support. Mosley there about half a metre too late. He's in a dummy half now. Taylor, Sterling, and that's Peter Ford. And Ford really dumped into the turf there. Sterling again. Kenny, beautiful pass to Ella. Ella tried to get back on the inside and set up Growth on the outside, but good defence from Newcastle.
Ella charging for the gap, and Kenny put the pass there for him.
Now Sterling, the little grubber kick again, but that's picked off by Boyd. And Boyd will get up and play it. Frendo. He's got that pass away. It wasn't a good pass to get away, but Townsend's managed to pinch a few more metres. But that's where they're making the errors. And there's a bad one from Butterfield. It's going without it was Linden, but he's managed to fall on the loose ball. And they've got the ball again, Parramatta. Ericsson. Good tackle from McKiernan. Mosley. Taylor, a dummy half. Forward.
Yeah, they're using that.
The dummy.
Good walk.
Bobby Linden was hoping he would have got that. He was running towards the gap. Wynn, Sterling, Kenny. Sterling's got it back. The pass to Ella. Ella's got it away to Growth. Growth versus Frendo. Frendo and Growth. Growth's got it in the in-goal area. And I'd say it's a try. The referee says yes.
Magic hands from Steve Ella. Had the ball in his hands for a split second and fed the pass. Ella slipping it away after Kenny. It was first of all Sterling moving the ball to the blind side. And good work from Growth to get it down. Once more, here goes Sterling. The quick pass comes around Kenny with a double around. Then juggled by Ella. Eric Growth wearing the headgear. Look at Frendo. Came underneath him, swept the arm up underneath him, trying to get to the ball, but no chance of stopping Eric Growth.
Ella, the kick. It looks pretty good. Is it what? What a great kick from the sideline. And now Parramatta have skipped right away with this. They're leading the Newcastle Knights by 16 points to 2 with about 8 minutes to go in the first half. Townsend, Walters, Hugh, the little kick over the top, and Hanrahan's got it. Hanrahan looking for support. Out it goes to Quinton. Quinton will score, or will he? No! What a great tackle! Brian Quinton, who has speed to burn, couldn't get round Eric Growth, and what a magnificent tackle. A good kick. Look at this. Chew, the little kick over the top. Hanrahan, a magnificent juggling performance. Now look at Quinton. He is a real sprinter, but look at Eric Growth. What a great tackle. There he is. Number 28, Peter Malcolm. Sterling. Kenny. Now that's Ericsson. He see that? Could almost stand in that tackle in the end and throw the pass. It was just a little bit off balance.
Parramatta had a two-man overlap if he could get it away.
Sterling's grubber kick has bounced off one play. Here comes Chalmers and Frendo. Oh, what a good bit of football from Frendo. And in the end, he's done very well to even stay in the field of play. He gets 100% in both counts there.
Great work by Frendo. Sacrificed his body to get onto that ball. Took any risk. He wasn't worried about injury and then managed to stay in the field of play.
What did you get? 2 first-class first levels in the old HSC? And this time they're all offside.
It's an important kick to keep this game alive.
There's Alan McMahon, and there's the kick. It looks pretty good. It's there! Good kick from Robbie Jew. Mosley, he's 11 metres out from the Newcastle line. Sterling, he finds Vernon. Now it goes away to Chalmers. Chalmers for the line. Chalmers, he's got a lot of strength, and he's held up only a metre or so out. Newcastle under a lot of pressure. Mosley, away it comes now to Wynn. Wynn trying to get out of the tackle. Can he get the ball down? Yes, try. Peter Wynn scores the try. And Parramatta are leading 20 points to 4.
They're all 6 points of very effective work from Peter Wynn.
Peter Wynn in his 10th season with Parramatta. And look at that. It's a good try. Steve Ella about to add the extras. And there it is. He's got them. 2 points. Parramatta, and they now lead by 22 points to 4. The referee will say, I'm certain Vernon pinched it, but the referee didn't notice it. Maybe I'm wrong. Carter. I think I was far away from the mark. They move it quickly now, the Knights, and the little kick through. And here's a chance for Hanrahan, and Quinton through very quickly. Quinton's got it as he scored. I think he's taken the corner flag, but the referee said no, he didn't get it down anyway.
Here he comes, chasing through, and Delroy coming across, and Quinton worried about the corner post and also trying to get hold of the ball and get it down, and in the end failed.
But and should say, yeah, that's Malcolm. And Scott Carter, the hooker, trying the chip and chase, but it's Kenny who's gathered it on the full. This is danger for Parramatta as Kenny stops. He gets at the Growth. Here comes big Eric Growth. Eric Growth. Eric Growth. He slips the pass, and Ella has scored. Oh, what a magnificent try. All the Kangaroos were involved in one earlier that Growth scored. And there we saw the combination of 3 more Kangaroos. Kenny, Growth and Ella, and it's 26-4.
There it is, Eric Growth bursting onto the ball, comes to the fullback, pushes him off, no worries at all, and inside was Ella. Probably Growth did have to get the ball away, and Ella perfectly positioned.
Here's Steve Ella. He's already kicked 5 from 5. This to make it 6 from 6, and he makes it, and so the score now is 28 points to 4 in favour of Parramatta.
And when you look at it last week, how did Newcastle manage to roll Manly so easily? And Parramatta had no trial for him.
And there's Butterfield still going down the centre. He's got the pass away, but he's knocked it on. Hard luck, and in fact, Kenny's picked it up. There's bad luck there for Scott Carter, who it was, who was back on the inside. Perhaps if they had a couple of backs up there instead of a prop and a hooker, they might have done something with that. Newcastle.
It'll give them a lot of confidence when they finally do get the ball over the line, Newcastle.
Ericsson.
Just getting back to trial form, I doubt whether I would believe Manly's form of last week going into tomorrow's match. I'm sure they'll acquit themselves much better, though. They're up against a good side. There's no doubt that the Brisbane Broncos are going to be a force in this competition.
Well, there's some big games still to go this weekend. Of course, besides that Gold Coast game tonight, there's another one at Seaford between Canberra and Illawarra. And there's full time in this opening match of the 1988 Winfield Cup Premiership on Saturday, with Parramatta running out winners by 28 points to 4.